Tinker Man, he's a Tinker Man, the servant of the worshipper's he.
Hello, I'm Tinker, and welcome to Tinker's Tales, where I've just been handed another box, which looks suspiciously like a box that appeared in a previous video. I wonder what could be in it. Well, there's some writing there, and yet another red shoe. We'll just hang that one there. Getting quite a collection of the red shoes here at Tinker's Tales, and just because of that I'm going to need to have a drink of tea. Very hot, very strong, just the way I like it. Usually tell people, just like my humour, it is undiluted, unsweetened, dark and delicious. It's an acquired taste. Speaking of an acquired taste, here's one you won't need to acquire, and that is a taste for Tinker's Tales t-shirts that you can get from redbubble.com/people/Tinker's Tales. A little later in the episode, you said I'll be taking another reading from Tinker's Big Book of Wisdom. But until then, our good steampunk friend, Morales Charlson, is going to be reading Haunted Dreams.
Haunted Dreams by Jeff Andrews. As the sun leaves another lonely day, thoughts settle in unwanted. What will my mind have to say? As I lie awake asleep, I truly fight. I think to myself, do I dare sleep tonight? The silent truth of my dreams becomes so clear. The weight of my eyes, it's the dreams that I fear. Knowing what will happen, I slowly fade. Nightmares do not come. It's who haunts the dreams that it might. A silhouette appears, love I can feel, no longer awake. Flowing like an angel, so beautiful, so surreal. I ask, why do you visit in my sleep? I am in your heart. I am with you always, you're to escape. Can we stay only a place love can stand? I do not know. As my drip grows stronger around her hand. It's not that I can't sleep, that I can't do. Knowing when I close my eyes, I can finally be with you. I hear my soul cry, why do I echo? In silence. Lonesome words as my heart begins to break. She comes close and softly whispers in my ear. Like a warm ocean breeze, I'll be in your heart forever, please, no more tears.
And thank you to Morales Charlson for reading Haunted Dreams there. Wonderful performance, brilliant, just brilliant. I think I've been saying wonderful too much and brilliant not enough. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Speaking of brilliant, you would be considered brilliant by your friends if all you did was go to redbubble.com/people/Tinker's Tales and bought yourself some Tinker merchandise. We don't just have t-shirts, we have mugs, we have notebooks, we have iPhone covers. Just in case you have an iPad with Windows, you can buy a cover for it with Tinker's Tales logos. How impressive, how futuristic, because it's the future. And now a reading from the Big Book of Tinker Wisdom. Francois de la Rochefoucauld. A frog once said, "It is better to try to bear the ills we have than to anticipate those which may never come." George MacDonald said, "It has been well said that no man ever sank under the burden of the day. It is when tomorrow's burden is added to the burden of today that the weight is much more than a man can bear." One of the greatest tinkerers of all time, Mr. Benjamin Franklin, said, "Do not anticipate trouble or worry about what may never happen. Keep in the sunlight." Henry Ward Beecher wrote, "When we borrow trouble and look forward into the future and see what storms are coming and distress ourselves before they come, as to how we shall avert them if they ever do come, we lose our proper trustfulness in God. When we torment ourselves with imaginary dangers or trials or reverses, we have already parted with the perfect love which casteth out fear." Now, I think there's something in that for all of us, don't you? Just like a good cup of tea. Or maybe a box of tea bag. There's always something in that for all of us, like a nice hot cup of tea. But until the next episode, all I can say is, I'm Tinker, achieve, and be proud.
He's a tinker man, a servant of the